Howdy people. Okay, now check this out. Today I've got a really cool looking one. It's a Testanera Chocolate, grown by my mate Ronnie Sparks from the Chilli Review. Check him out in YouTube. But this is a Diego Drax pepper. Absolutely fantastic. Just the killer tails on that. It's a little bit overcast today, so I wish we could see it a bit better. But absolutely fantastic. Hasn't got a strong smell. Quite thick on the skin, but it's not really florally or anything like that you'd normally get with a chocolate, but absolutely fantastic. You can see it a little bit better there. Oh, I know they're hot, real hot. All right. Okay, quite a big placenta in that, really thick. I mean, that was almost like there was no air inside it. Heaps of seeds, hot back of the throat and on the top of my tongue straight away. Really great colour in it too. Like you can, in the sheen of the sun, you can see, you know, the reds where it probably came from the original red Testanera. Not super crunchy. I thought it would be with the thicker skin a lot more crunchy. Definitely got its own taste. I'm just trying to think what it tastes like, and it doesn't taste like a regular chocolate, that's for sure. Burn's starting to pick up. It's got plenty of heat. Really hot pod. I did a fair bit of research on the internet. I couldn't find any references to what it was an actual cross of, other than it came out of Drax peppers. Whole tongue's lit up. Ronnie said to me it's a really good producer. Clearly the shapes are fantastic, but I did notice on the net pictures of them were there was quite a few differences in shapes, and not so much the sizes, just more the shapes. Colours look very similar. Yeah, it's really hard to put my finger on the taste. If anything, it's more like a red pod. You know, when I say a red pod, you know, I guess I'm meaning it's just not like a yellow or a chocolate, but more of that Jeanette sort of flavour. But yeah, really interesting. You could make powders with this, no doubt. I mean, I would absolutely just grow this for the shapes. It is fantastic. The heat is there. It's a great, fantastic burn. I'm not getting any throat, but my tongue is really lit up, outside of my lips even. But yeah, look, it had a really thick skin on it, and the placenta inside was really big as well. And there was a lot of seeds in it, but is it my favourite flavour? It's not the best flavour I've ever had, but it's not bad. You know, like the worst chili I've ever had, I still love. So, yeah, I definitely make this into powders and things like that. But just as an ornamental chili, just the way it looks, absolutely fantastic. I've got to say, it's one of my favourite ones I've seen in the last couple of years. Outside of my lips is already easing up, but my tongue is fire. Just getting a little bit of sweat under the eyes. But the taste, yeah, it's really got its own flavour. You know, it's not sweet, but it's not tart either. It's not bitter. The only thing that would stop me using it for food, or would be the effort in getting all the seeds out. You know, cut up finely, you could use it with anything, I'm sure. You know, probably make a good sauce. Good sauce, I reckon. Bit of sweat. Even the top of the roof of my mouth is a bit of fire, but mainly top of the tongue. It's sort of working its way back a little bit, but it's like sharp at the start, and now it's easing off quite quickly. Where it's only been probably 4.5 minutes, so it's, you know, that was a really intense burn to start with, but it's already leveling off a little bit. Outside of my lips, is you can probably see they're probably bright red. The plant itself, from pictures I've seen, I haven't been able to grow it, but from the pictures I've seen, you know, quite dark foliage. You know, this is one, you know, seeds I've seen and wanted to grow it, but again, there's only a limit to how many you can grow, and, you know, like most chili growers, you want to grow every single one you can. But every year there just seems to be more and more. Oops. Out of 10, I give this a, you know, 8.5 out of 10. I reckon it is a really hot pod, but at the same time, the burn is it's still there, but it's leveled out, and it's already starting to creep down. I'll definitely get the seeds for this, and I'll definitely grow this one day, because it's a fantastic pod. And even, like I said, the sheen in the light, you can see you know, reds and even some orangey and purples, but really faint, but the sun brings it out. All right, so heat out of 10, 8.5, and yeah, definitely one of my favourite shapes I've seen in the last couple of years. Absolutely fantastic. All right, people, thanks again, Ronnie. I'll catch everyone later. Thank you. See ya.